Good morning, everybody. It's a sunny day down here in Oxfordshire. In fact, very dry. And before I went live, we were talking about feeling the texture of the earth and its ancientness. It's going out and feeling drops of rain. And I suppose as I mature, so I recognize more and more as my body is asking me to slow down, that my aging progress, or all of our aging processes, is not a pathology. We subtly believe that we should get back to a youthful appearance, a youthful body. There's a huge amount of emphasis on this, and yet the joy of when we stop bullying ourselves into being what we're not, where all of us are in a terminal condition in our bodies of aging, and as we embrace that at whatever age we are, we see it from another perspective. We can go out, as Sue's just done, say, I'm sorry I'm late, I just had to feel the raindrops. We can live, give ourselves maybe more permission to live in the moment as to what is presenting right now without having to bully ourselves. And that's been very true for me in this last year, because I've had, as you know, a number of health problems all through my body. And it's meant I've had the gift of slowing down and the gift of not looking back towards the actions of youth, but towards the maturity and the wisdom of being elevated beyond the grabbing of doing too much. And so let's start with this set on elevation and what it actually means. So, welcome. Sitting comfortably, feeling into the earth through the first chakra, rooting down. We come from the earth, we return to the earth. Feeling your back pulling in your tummy muscles, so your back's not arched, so you're feeling the core strength and pulling yourself up from the center to flower, dropping the shoulders down to feel your back being supported and strong. Take a moment to feel how this feels, to feel supported and strong, and yet also recognizing there are aches, there are pains. Whatever age we are the age we are. And it's a joy to stop bullying ourselves into thinking we should be something different. We are who we are who we always were. And this is what this practice is about, coming home to who we always were and allowing our bodies to do what our bodies do, but supporting them on the journey in this life. Softening yourself, keeping the shoulders dropped, this strong position, having your back, softening your face, that everything is accepted here. We adapt whatever needs to be adapted so that we can be comfortable in doing these exercises. Bringing our hands into prayer mudra, nestling them right into the heart center. Our hands pointing upwards as we feel rooted and grounded into the earth. We are elevated to who we always were, moving right to that heart center rather than the head thinking. And taking some deep breaths in and out. Really expanding the lungs, feeling your spine lengthening on each inhale and fully exhaling all the stale air. Every new breath is a life in itself. And for this 40 minutes, making a promise that you will not bully yourself, but that you will flow with the life force that you've been given, in whatever form it takes. So let us breathe in to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Breathing in, holding the fleetingness of this breath, this life, feeling a sense of rising above this life to get it in perspective of something much bigger. Holding the breath, slightly pulling the energy up through the body, through the spine, through the Sushumna channel, and release. And stay a moment to recognize your own beingness that is beyond aches, pains, mental suffering, and release it down to the earth. There is no need for achievement. We always were perfect. And as I grow older, I'm beginning to more and more let go of that need for achievement, and in its place, deeply seek connection with people, the earth, with all that was and is, just to connect, and the wisdom that brings. So settling in with your hands on your knees, gently moving the lower spine in a Sufi grind, feeling into your body, recognizing what your body is needing right now. We bully ourselves in so many ways. I should have done this, I should have eaten that, I shouldn't have drunk this. Just releasing all of that and allowing the body, this miracle sense of our physical being that absorbs the shocks that we give it, and unshaming the whole of the body so that it can be honoured for the work it does allowing that gentle movement from the lower spine to become bigger and floppier as you trust yourself in your own grounding. This elevation comes from when we are grounded, we can curiously then let go. Let your upper body trust the lower body. Using your breath to power, dropping down into whatever is showing up. Making the circles bigger. Enjoying the coordination of the body, the mind, the spirit, where there's no judgment. It's acceptance and being with and changing directions. Always start with a small circle to feel the grounding in the lower two chakras. And slowly we move up. Feeling through the spine until every vertebra is moving, connecting into the channels that come through us from Mother Earth back to infinity. Fully trusting now that the grounding, it's dangerous to elevate until we're grounded. And coming back to center, softening the eyes, closing them, chin gently tucked. Find a sweet spot where you feel connected. It'll be subtle, and each of our bodies will be different as we honor whatever is happening in our crumbling edifice. As we honor for me, in my 70s, that allowing myself to have the honor of returning back towards the end of my life, which is the being back in my whole being, letting go and yet holding on. We have to do both. Now we're going to just do a few warm-ups because all the exercises in the set, like last week, are going to be sitting or on the floor. So let's stand up and we're going to do some miracle bends. So feeling your feet just nicely hip width apart. Lifting our hands, I like to clip my thumbs together, bending back, stretching up, breathing in, and slowly, vertebra by vertebra, dropping down to the floor and hanging. Bending knees slightly, come back up, and we'll just repeat this pattern of stretching and then surrendering vertebra by vertebra back to the earth. And coming up, stretching our legs further apart. Hands up, we're going to bend down, bending, so we're working the top of our thighs, down, pulling down, so your back is forward on that, and then coming back up again. So it's very much a thigh movement, strong legs. Breathing out as you go down and in as you come up. Feeling your feet grounding and the strength of supporting the muscular system as well as the spine and the bones. Coming up, circling our arms around, putting our hands on our hips and putting one foot forward. We're going to bend. It's not an archer pose because we're going to bend our back knee down and come up again and back. Just bending down. Feeling the strength again of the bum working and the upper legs. Getting our circulation going. And stay with whatever comes up for you. Now coming down, if you can, and lifting the front heel up. You can feel it now on the thigh, on the opposite thigh. And coming back up and changing legs. Bending the back knee, hands on your hips and your front knee. As I grow older, I recognise the importance and the need to support my aging body, but not to batter it, beat it, or bully it. Now come down and lifting the front heel up and down. Feeling those muscles working. And coming back up, release yourself, shake out. Do a twist and a dance to celebrate the body wherever it is. And coming back down to sitting, we will start with the set. So it's a set for elevation, but we can only elevate when we're grounded. So it's holding these polarities between what we mean by being elevated, seeing bigger, seeing as my body, or all our bodies, age, they crumble, but the spirit is elevated and wisdom is elevated. Things that are not celebrated much on earth. So we're going to start with a breath of fire and an ego eradicator. So our hands are fists, our thumbs are out, up at 45 degrees from the ground, so it's nearly like these are lightning conductors and thumbs, back straight, and we're going to do a breath of fire by pulling in the navel point on the out breath, feeling the core strength and the posture of lengthening, heightening. Keep your shoulders dropped, your face soft. It's a pumping motion from the belly. The place of the ego, we're pumping the core strength of the ego and elevating it right up to the place where we surrender to the great not knowing. Moving from the ego, which wants to know everything, logically control everything, and actually we're elevating it up to releasing it to the not known wisdom of all ages. Remember to drop your shoulders down. Take a breath in. You should be very oxygenated now. Pull the thumbs together in unity. Separation becomes one. I lift my fingers up, stretching up, feeling the polarity of this life on earth. And release down through the auric field. And just take a moment to, again, not be a bully to yourself, but be fully present with your own journey. We think a little bit of doing something that does us good. When we overdo it, it's not good. And that's how I did my back in. But, oh no, I need to do more core strength. Until I overdid it. And recognizing this is the balance between doing and not doing. Now holding our hands on our shins, we're going to do some spinal flex work, so moving our body forward and back, rocking on your sitting bones. Breathing in as you come forward, your shoulders come back, and slumping back. Feeling into the spine, opening the heart, allowing the heart to lead. Bring your hands up to your knees to get a bit more of a stretch. And coming back to the center, to the equilibrium, where we hold balance between doing and not doing. feeling a presence of the ancient wisdom. When we stop chasing for it, we return back to it. Bring your hands up now with our hands in the front and our thumbs on the back, our arms parallel to the ground. Do a spinal twist, breathing into the left and out to the right. Do it. I like to do it slowly. Do it at whatever speed you need, but you'll feel the muscles working in your back. Breathing into the left and out to the right. Honouring each part of your body, particularly now the upper body, as you're moving it, stretching it, staying with it. Always keeping those shoulders dropped. Loosening the jaw, softening the face. And holding a sense that you are enough. I am enough. We always were enough. Gathering all parts back together. Coming to the center, taking a breath in and pulling the root lock, drawing the energy up through the spine. Feeling that double helix working as it snakes its way up and intertwines like a great plait up through the spine. We release down, release the breath. Stretching our legs out in front. Shake them out a bit. You might want to stretch up or do what your body is asking of you, just to release that. The work we're doing is to do a twist around, one hand behind, and then go to the other direction. Coming down, holding onto your toes if you can, or onto your shins. Lengthening your spine, feeling the pull along the back of your legs, dropping your shoulders, and dropping your chin down, and slowly move forward on the out breath. Feeling the stretch, and don't be in a hurry, coming back up again. Breathing out as you come down. Don't overstretch, but notice as your body releases, so it will allow you to soften down into the posture. If you can, pinch the big toes. It's the nervous system responds, the pituitary gland responds to being as a pressure point. Relax down and notice where there's tension, because we are tensing as we come up, but as we go down, we relax into the posture. It's always, the whole of our life is about contracting and expanding. So our life on earth and the universe has been created through expansion and contraction. If you can, feel into every vertebra as you move up and down. Supporting, not bullying. Including every part of yourself. We're not just doing exercise, we're doing breath, we're inhabiting every part of our being. Not one part gets elevated, every part is elevated. Coming up, hold the posture, hold it tight, hold your breath, take a deep breath in. Again, we're doing a lot of elevation here, pulling on the root lock to draw the energy up the spine through that double helix. Feeling the grounding and the elevation. And release down. Shake out your legs. And the next exercise is a bit of a strange one. It depends on your knee joint, so don't do it if your knee's not comfortable sitting on your right leg. It's another one of those breath of fire exercises. So if you can't do that, just sit with both legs out as we did in the last exercise. But if you can, get your heel right into your bum and hold that position, and we're going to hold on to the left toe or the left foot, flexing the foot, coming down, looking down towards the toe. We're going to do that breath of fire again. Pulling in the belly on the out breath, breathing if you can through the nose. So it's like a sneezing motion. It's very powerful and very oxygenating to the body. Looking down to the big toe, so you're looking through half closed eyes down to your big toe. Keeping the shoulders dropped. Take a deep breath in, and again draw in that root lock, tightening the bottom muscles, the belly, elevating the energy up, and release down. Come out of the posture. And shake yourself out in whatever way you need. Rub yourself. Tend to every part of you. Legs now wide apart. We're going to hold on again, still keeping straight back, straight legs, and hands if you can onto your toes, or else hold onto your ankles. Really straight back, chin tucked in. And we're going to move from each side. So we're going down to the right, breathing into the center and to the left. So it's always breathing into the center and then out to each side. And as we soften down, so the muscles release and they allow us to go a bit further without bullying them into obeying the egoic mind. We gently allow the body to be what the body is and support it in every way that we can. Now we're changing it slightly. We're going to go down to the center and back up again. Breathing out as you go down and in as you come up. And keeping the shoulders relaxed and down. We hold huge amounts of tension in the shoulders and the muscles around the shoulders, often leading to headaches and problems. Just gathering these parts of us without shaming them. Saying, I see you, I will tend to you, be kind to you, and support you. Coming back up again, straightening the spine, straightening the legs, dropping the shoulders and the chin. Take a deep breath in and again pulling the root lock. There is no elevation without first being grounded, so you're feeling both at once, the tension between the two. And release, shake off the spine, and we're going to come down, lying on our tummies. We're going to come up into Cobra. So feet behind, and do as you can best, being kind to your own body. Do a half Cobra on your arms, or do a full Cobra, either with your arms in front, which is what my spine will let me do, head back. Take some long deep breaths and find a sweet spot where you're feeling the stretch going back and up, shoulders down, but not overstretching, not bullying your body. When you find that sweet spot, we're going to again do that breath of fire. Immensely oxygenating, and helps to reset the nervous system. Take a breath in Don't do the root lock this time, just take a breath in and hold it. And release down, vertebra by vertebra, down, and reverse the position to release the spine into baby pose. Your head on the ground, the hands in front, into Guru Pranam, where you release the spine and elevate the spine, so we're lengthening it as well as strengthening, supporting and releasing. And slowly inch your hands back up into a Sphinx position, feeling it's a really strong position with your hands right beside your knees, inviting every part on this journey of our bodies, minds, spirits. Surrendering to the joys of letting go of needing to perform. Or to compete. Being grounded in who you are, who you always were, and you always will be. And we come into the last exercise now, which is sitting on our both heels. If that's uncomfortable, sit in easy pose, or obviously sit on a chair. And it's the Sat Kriya, so we're going to finish with a Sat Kriya. And a Sat Kriya is our hands are above our heads, stretched up. I like to again link my thumbs for support. Actually, not our thumbs, I'm getting confused. You link your whole hands in like that with your pointing fingers up and your thumbs crossed behind, so you're fully supported. And it's another slow form of breath of fire, and we pull our belly in by saying Sat, and then release it with Nam. Let the breath come as it wants. Sat Nam, this is my identity as an elevated being as I journey on in life. It's my Sat Nam, the seed blossoms into a tree until the flowers drop. This is my Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. On every Sat you pull your belly in, and every Nam you release it, feeling the energy circulating around your body. Sat Nam. 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 Last one. Sat. Nam. Take a breath in. Stretch right up, pulling those arms up, elevating. And release down with your arms through your auric field, holding onto your magnetic space. Always holding the welcoming, but also the holding of our own energy. Coming into prayer posture. And we finish with 3 Satnams. Breathe in to begin. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam.